Hi, so will you tell us why you brought your puppy here?
I came to take advantage of the opportunity because the prices are getting high. Well, we got to be a responsible pet owner too.
Good
That's
for
why.
you.
Yeah.
So what's your name of your dog?
Snowflake.
Snowflake.
Yeah.
And your dog?
His name?
Yeah.
Frank and Winnie. The kids name him, so they're the ones that come up with these names.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Adorable. There, and then we'll get you coming out of the limo. What? We'll get you all standing here, and then maybe we'll get you coming out of the limo. Okay. I think they went you tell me when, Larry.
I'm rolling. I'm just.
Okay, so, oh yeah, everybody get in, and then we'll get you coming out.
Thanks, kid.
Don't do that, you guys. We'll send it to your mom.
Yeah. And then, Annie, I'm going to bring him into your room. And then we'll like open the door. We'll just take a nap. Yeah, okay, we'll be right here. Okay, and then Larry, we'll get the door open and get Lindy coming out.
Okay.
Oh, let's get them, see them inside. Okay, open the door, Lindy. You can wave. These are our fabulous volunteers from ABC7. Okay. And then why don't we get our interview with you as well?
Okay, great. And then I want to take you into the Neuter room so you see that because it's
Yes,
fab.
sorry.
Okay, thank you for asking. And we really truly believe if people knew better, they would do better. And loving all animals, what we're trying to do is tell the world that we're killing perfectly wonderful, adoptable companion animals, and we don't need to. The answer is spay, neuter, and adopt. And what Loving All Animals is doing is we're working really hard to share that information and to work with anybody and everybody willing to work with us, because together we can do it. This is a community problem, and the solution lies with the community. Beautiful example is right here. There's several animal organizations here. Animal Samaritans is here, Animal Action League, CAN, which is Coachella Valley Animal Network, ourselves, Loving All Animals, are here. We're all working together. Zuterin has donated, and I really want you to see this. They've donated all the supplies, and there's about 14 people that came in from out of state to help us here in Mecca, which they can't even leave the doors to the schools open because there's packs of free roaming dogs running through the hallways. It's a huge problem, and it's going to take a lot of effort to fix it.
So what are you doing here today?
Today we are going to be spaying and neutering, which we have been doing yesterday, and then today we've added this huge team to do Zeutering, it's a new process, and it only does male dogs. And we have 128 appointments. Now, and we're going to have a bunch of walk-ins too, but we have 128 appointments to neuter these male dogs. And if you think about it, there's data out that one dog in 7 years with all their siblings actually produced 67,000 offspring. So just do the math, what we can do with 200 dogs that aren't out there contributing to the problem.
And this new drug is a new way of harmlessly neutering without surgery?
Well, it's not exactly harmless. They do shots, one in each testicle, but there's no surgery, there's no putting them under. It's very quick and very cheap. And like I say, we can do 127 male dogs compared to and we'll show you the actual mobile unit, which can only really do surgery on like 30 dogs max.
Where can people get this new opportunity other than today? I mean, today is like a launch pad, right?
Today is a big day. We've done it, Loving All Animals has done it several times, and it's all over the country several times, and people will hear more. Right now, the vets are kind of standing back because it's new, and they don't want to embrace it yet, but they will.
Right on.
They will.
Is there anything else you want to tell people about this?
Just help us. Please, please, please help us. This is worth doing. These animals, they really do like being alive.
Excellent. Okay, so we'll go and see the inside.
All right. This is the Zuteren room, and this is the only time you will see these people relaxed. In about 15 minutes, there will be 127 different dogs staggered throughout the day that will come in here. They do not need to be put to sleep because this is not surgery. As you see, all of the crates that are in the middle of the floor, the dogs will be kind of put into a twilight zone thing, and they receive shots in the testicle, and then in about 10 or 15 minutes, they stand up and leave, and they're just fine. So hopefully you can stay and see it in action because it's quite a process. And it will happen over there. You can wait?
Yeah. No, that's why we're here.
This is the lead vet on this.
Well, Dr. Moss will be here later.
Yeah, Dr. Moss will be here. The real lead is coming in from Oregon. But Amy, Dr. Ray
That's fine.
has been the absolute savior on all this because we've done several Zuteren clinics and she's led them all. Now, Dr. Byron Moss from Oregon is flying in today and he will be here at about 11, right? And then also the two owners of Zuteren are coming in at some point today. And they're all going to end up having a little cocktail party at my house. If everybody wants to come, they can hear more about Zuteren.
Do you want to tell us about this project and what this is doing for helping animals?
Well, the Zuteren is just another method of sterilization for dogs. So it's a non-invasive method of sterilization. So you can see the Spay mobile is parked outside, and that's for doing surgeries on dogs. They can handle about 20 to 25 pets a day. Here we're doing Zutering, and we have scheduled 126 in the same amount of time.
27, we snuck one
Oh no! So we have, the ability to provide a safe, fast procedure that's non-invasive, faster recovery time, and it's lower cost, so people can afford the procedure.
And how available is it to the general public?
Well, Arc Sciences premiered the Zuteren product at Western States Veterinary Conference in February, so they've gotten the word out. So now it's a matter of getting the veterinarians trained and certified, which is what we're doing here. So twofold, we're training other veterinarians how to perform the procedure, and we're getting people's pets sterilized.
Bravo.
These are students that you're seeing
These
over here.
are RVT, registered veterinary technicians. These are all of the people that you see in brown, except one is the student, and then their RVT instructor is here as well, helping us induce. So they're learning the process and the procedure. They're getting handling and restraint skills. They're getting injection skills. So they're here to learn.
Wonderful. And how many, and where are they here from?
The Platt College students are here from Ontario, California. I'm with the Humane Society in San Bernardino Valley, and we also do Zutering at the Humane Society, along with spays and normal traditional surgical spays and neuters. We have a veterinarian here that's training. We have another veterinarian here that was trained about a month ago, but she's here to get more experience. So hopefully we'll meet all those goals.
Great, terrific. Thank
I've
you.
invited him to come see you actually do this. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Going to speak, and her daughter's going to speak?
No, she's gonna, cause she can translate, because it's never happened to me, it's actually happened to them.
Okay.
And, just explain how you came home, you saw the site, or you were home when they gave you the citation, right? Yeah. Oh, I hate being on camera.
Yeah, don't we all?
Well, I always feel really young until I see myself on camera. It's like, oh, what the hell happened? And I said it to a guy once, I go, when do I start getting old? He goes, when you're born.
That's a good answer. Okay, so then just tell me your name and about this. You came home and you found a citation.
Yeah, my name is Gloria, and I am at home in January, and and then I go drop off three of my dogs for sorting, and then somebody knocked at my door, and is one of the guy for the animal service, and then asked me how many dogs you have, and honestly, I want to say 2 or 3, but I'm honest, and I say I have 9, because I found in the streets, and I don't like is die over there because 2 of the dogs have the parvo, and I go and make to the clinic and everything, and I pay for the medicine. So I don't want to put it back in the streets. So I'm gonna stay with the dogs, and they give me a citation around $3,000. Yeah, 400 for each dog.
To do what?
I need fix all the dogs, and I tell him I had 3 dogs already fixed it, and I have my next appointment for my male dogs too. So they give me the opportunity for put one dog for each month, and then I have already my first dog, and it's already, but one of the girls was pregnant, and then I need to wait 2 more months after birth the little dogs.
So why don't you tell me how this affected your family? What you do?
Well, they charged too much. Well, I think, and they said next time they were gonna come in and search the house, and I don't think they can do that. They said that it was because it was over the limit. The limit is 4 dogs, but they're all rescues from the street, so we didn't want to leave them in the street. The dogs were already getting taken care of, 3 of the dogs, and then when they came, they said that it didn't matter, that we were still going to get the citation for having it and for not having them spayed or neutered. So we had to get them fixed, and then my mom went to pay for the first dog, the first month, and they charged her more than they said they would because, why, Mom?
Scoot in. Scoot right next to each other. Like you like each other.
Yeah, they never told is the extra charge. They say when you go to pay the license, it's only $16, and I call because one day give me the citation, in the next day, another people is going and give me a letter for animal control, and say, oh, please call to this number. And then I'm not home, but the next day somebody going again. And I already talked to somebody over there where I pay the license. And this guy told me next time when I'm coming, he give me opportunity for June. And say, in June, when I'm coming, I need to go inside to your house and check all the restrooms, all the bathrooms, and the closets, for you don't have the over limit the dogs. Oh, it's only 4 dogs. And when I go to pay the license, they charge me for $25 extra for for citation, just for the papers. And they never, I asked, how much is the charge? It's only $16. And say, why do you charge me over? And say, oh, because these guys never told you is the extra charge money. So then I need to pay, and I want to pay when I go the first time to pay the license for the first dog. I want to pay for all the dogs the license. It's only $16, so it's okay. So when they told me that, okay, I need to pay every month because I don't have all money for pay for all dogs at the same time, because it's don't say the truth.
So you rescued dogs from the street, gave them a home, got them licensed, took them in to get spayed and neutered, and took care of them, and got fined thousands of dollars for doing so.
For having the limit over the limit of dogs, we still got the citation.
And now I need to look for the good houses for the rest of the dogs.
And you're here today to,
Yeah.
what,
We're just volunteering.
and so you're helping.
We're helping the people who have the same problem.
Okay, I'll sum it up.
Yeah, okay.
I'm really, if you could tell, passionate. I'm really upset about this.
No, she holds microphone.
Oh, I want to hold it. I know why too. I'm in AV business. Hi, my name is Kim Hardy, and I represent
Yeah,
Can we
Coachella.
just start that over, please?
yeah, sorry.
Hi, my name is Kim Hardy, and I represent Coachella Animal Network, and I work with Loving All Animals and Animal Action League. And when I heard about these citations, I was just appalled. I cannot believe they would do something like this, and they're hitting the lowest income areas of Indio, Mecca, and Coachella. Each dog gets a citation for $400 for not being licensed, altered, microchipped, or rabies shot up to date. They are given these citations before anything is checked on it. In other words, the people have to prove to the county these services have been done. Most of them haven't been done in these particular neighborhoods, but what we've done is we provide either low-cost spay neutering and or free. We try to help these people keep their animals. What's happening, you just heard Gloria and Alexandra tell them their case. What's happening now is that people are releasing their animals. They're releasing them in North Indio. It's going to compound the problem in a year. In a year, we're going to have much more strays. Instead of the county giving these people time to do it, they give them 20 days to do this. And if you have 4 dogs, it's almost impossible for me to spend that kind of money to get 4 dogs done. And without our services, most of these people would not be able to have animals. I just don't understand why the county just can't explain to them, tell them what's going on, give them 6 months to a year to get their animals done. At the time, Gloria did have a pregnant dog ready to give birth. She did not want to abort it, but that made her over the limit. And instead of working with her, they're just intimidating these people. And it's amazing. It's amazing. The county, I've gone to John Benoit, I've gone to the Animal Campus Commission, and they just accept it, and I don't accept it. I don't understand why people accept things. And these are elected officials. For me to sit there and see people lose their dogs, to dump their dogs, kill their dogs, some of them have actually had to kill them because they can't afford the animal costs out here in the valley.
What's a good opportunity for people in this position to do? Who can they call? Where can they go?
They can call the county. They've been calling us. They can call the county. They need to call the county and talk to them. I know they're afraid to. I would be too. They threaten them with the Franchise Tax Board and DMV. But they can call the county, make arrangements, say they have appointments with us or the county, and try to get the animals fixed on a timely matter. Somewhere where they can afford it without starving or being so scared they're going to lose where they live, and people coming in and searching their homes. So I know it's said that they don't go looking over fences. I know they do. The county is just, I don't understand it. I mean, the county only took over the city of Indio since July. Instead of working with the people, opening new, free spay neuter clinics, which they have done this year, which we really appreciate. But instead of them doing that, working with the people to keep their animals, it's like they're trying to intimidate them and take them. And the result of that, we have the highest kill rate in Southern California.
Here's a picture that. There again, visualize a working couple with children going to work in the morning, coming home and finding this. It's $1,600 on their door. This is more than they could both make in a week. How many, probably a month. Just think how many of the children possibly have woke up in the morning and found that their pet dog has disappeared. Daddy did something with it in the night. So this is a beautiful example of government not thinking about the unintended consequences of some of what they do. The unintended consequences if people are frightened, they're getting rid of their dogs, they're dumping them. We've even heard they're shooting them. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Yes. So there's some other folks involved in putting that together to take it to her.
Okay,
So the word really gets out.
that's good because it's really not fair.
No, it's not fair at all. Is he going to be, is he a patient? Is he a patient? Yeah. My puppy's nervous.
Okay, somebody needs to clean that up before I throw up too. Okay. Yeah, we'll send some home. So you're gonna stand over here. And where's the clipboard and who's in charge?
Go ahead and come right. I'll finish that.
Or do you want me to do one or two, and then you can walk me through?
That might be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna examine the testicles and see who has some skin issues right here. So as long as we don't have skin issues where we're injecting, then we're gonna be okay. Okay.
No, you get in there.
So you just palpate, make sure the testicle itself is irregular.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, but he does have a little bit of scrotal irritation, so we're just gonna clean the area off, and it's just Chlorhex solution, not scrub.
Okay.
No soap. Okay.
Can you make a note of the scrotal irritation? Yeah, thanks.
But not at the injection site, right?
Right.
And then smegma always is disgusting, and that goes wrong. And then we're gonna measure. Okay. And I always start with the right testicle. Okay. And so we're gonna kind of hold it up taut.
Okay.
See that little divot there? That's for your thumb.
Okay.
And we're gonna measure the width. And so it's 0.8 and about 23. And we want it to kind of
Okay, so not super snug.
But not super snug, but not really loose either.
Okay.
Okay. And then the left. And he's 1 and about 26. Okay.
Okay.
So because we're gonna inject into what part of the testicle? Do you remember?
The cranial part near that head of
Right, but
epididymis.
inside, what's the structure inside that we're trying to hit? Do you
The
remember?
Leydig cells?
And what's the anatomy? What's the zone? Starts with an R. The reedy testes.
Oh, reedy testes, okay.
And so where would that be? About here. Okay, so we want to make sure that our needle's long enough to get about here. So I have 30 and I have 28s. Okay, so let's do this. There's my 28. There's my 30. So which one am I going to choose? The 28. So the bigger dogs generally are going to do the 28.
Okay. So the 28s are always longer as well.
Yes. So nobody poke themselves. You just keep those handy. So I'm going to pull up. gonna pull up my right one first. What was, how much?
The right was 23 milliliters and 0.8.
0.8, so I'm gonna pull up 0.8. Right? I'm gonna put that right there so I know. Okay. And my left one was what? And then we're going to bring that testicle up. So my solution has dried and my air is pretty clean. And what's the landmark I'm shooting for?
The head of the epididymis.
Okay, so that's about right there, right? So I'm going to inject right there into my baby testes. Okay? And I'm going to hold my needle like a dart. Okay. So like you want to, once it's in the testicle, you're committed.
Right.
You don't move it, right?
Right, you don't draw back.
You don't draw back and you don't
Right.
rearrange, you know, okay?
Right.
So my bifocal eye is so level up, and my thumb is already here. In, and how do I inject?
Over 10 seconds.
Push down, right? 1001, 1002, 1003. I'm gonna let go both at the same time, right? And ta-da. Okay, and I'm done.
Oh, you can.
Can I just take pictures of your puppies, maybe?
Oh, sure.
Oh, God. Picture the camera.
Can I shoot a picture of your puppy?
Your puppy, yes.
Yeah. Can I shoot a video of your puppy? Thank you. What's his name?
Niño,
Nino.
Why did you bring him here today?
because he's supposed to get a shot. That's what.
Good. Is this a good thing?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Can you tell us that this is a really good thing?
Yes, it is.
No, say the words.
It's a good thing.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll just get a little B-roll and then we're done.
Sure.
They're very pretty dogs. Ah. at this little tiny puppy out here. Oh, he can't sit down. Okay, right on. And then to your left is a nice family coming up with their puppy.